Okay, so the next we'll see again another approach in capital structure, that is approach, Modigliani and Miller approach. This again similar to NOI approach. This is also an irrelevant theory. He also proved that there is no change in the what you call as the value of the firm as far as what you call as the capital structure decision is concerned. And these are all the assumptions of approach. There is a perfect capital market. There exists a perfect capital market. Then rational investors and managers, homogeneous expectations, equivalent expectations, as well as no taxes as far as this particular data is concerned, or the particular model is concerned. And these are all certain criticisms also. That is, it is suitable only for the market. The market is perfect, but that is very rare in the real-time situations. Firms are liable to pay taxes on their income. So as per the approach, there is no taxes, but in reality, the companies are supposed to pay when they earn a profitable income. The bankruptcy costs can be quite high. Agency costs may raise because of the conflict managers and shareholders between shareholders and creditors. So managers seems to have a preference for a certain sequence of financing. Informational asymmetry exists between managers because managers are better than investors. Personal leverage and corporate leverage are not perfect substitutes. These are all certain criticisms for approach. So the next thing is so this is the formula which is used to calculate the value of a unlevered firm as well as a levered firm. Unlevered firm is the one which doesn't use the debt, whereas the levered firm which uses the debt. So now let's have this is nothing but the expansion of the formula. That is PBT means profit before tax. VU means value of the levered firm, T tax rate, KE means equity capitalization rate, and this D is nothing but the debt amount or the value of the debt. So now this is the problem that is given here. Two firms A and B are identical in all aspects except the degree of leverage. Firm A has 6% debt of rupees 3 lakhs, while firm B has no debt. So both the firms earning an EBT of 1,20,000. The equity capitalization rate is 10% and the corporate tax is 60%. So now the two firms are there, firm A as well as firm B. As per this problem is concerned, firm A as well as firm B is there. So now firm B, so firm A are, they both are identical in all aspects, but the thing is firm A uses 6% debt of 6% debt of rupees 3 lakhs. So firm A is using a 6% debt of 3 lakhs, while firm B there is no debt. As far as the firm B is concerned, no debt as per this problem. Both the firm have an EBT, that is profit before tax of 1,20,000. So EBT for firm A is also 1,20,000, and similarly EBT for firm B is also 1,20,000 because they are identical in both the aspects. So which means both earns EBT of 1,20,000. The equity capitalization rate is 0.10. The additional information given is the equity capitalization rate, that is KE, is given as 10%. 10% means 0.10. And a corporate tax of 60%. See, as for even though there are, as per the assumptions of approach, there are no taxes, but because of the criticisms, to calculate the value of what you call it as the levered as well as unlevered firm, tax rate is included. So tax equal to 60%. So that is equal to 0.60. Now we need to calculate the value of both the firms. So how to calculate the value of both the firms is, here the data of both the firms is given, firm A and firm B. So now firm A, we know that it is a levered firm. Why? Because they are using the debt. So this is an example of the levered firm. Whereas firm B is an unlevered firm. Unlevered, because they are using, there is no debt in the company, unlevered firm. So now what we can do is, first we can calculate as per this particular formula, we'll calculate the unlevered firm value, then we can calculate the levered firm value. Why? Because we require the unlevered firm value for calculating the levered firm value. First, let us take up this formula, that is a value of unlevered firm. So firm B is the unlevered firm. We'll use this particular formula to calculate the value of unlevered firm. So now we'll substitute all the values in this particular formula. PBT is nothing but, so now we are calculating for form B. So form B will, that is unlevered form. Just let me change the color of this. So that is yellow color. Okay. So levered form, I will change the color to, just for our identification, I'm just changing the color. So now the unlevered form value we are calculating. So that is a PBT instead of PBT, that is EBT, that is 1,20,000 that is given in the problem. Then 1 minus T, tax rate is 60%, which means 0.60. 0.60, that is tax rate. The next one divided by KE. KE is given in the problem as 0.10. So instead of KE, I'm just substituting 0.10. Now let us simplify this value. 1,20,000. Just will calculate. So 1,20,000 will keep as it is. 1 minus 0.6 means 0.40. So which means 1,20,000 multiplied with 0.40. We'll be getting 48,000. So the numerator is 48,000. This should be divided with 0.10. That is 4,80,000. The value of the unlevered form is rupees 4,80,000. Now the value of unlevered form we found out as 4,80,000. Now we can use this value to find out the value of the levered form. So to find out the value of the levered form, the formula what you can use is, this is the formula we can use for finding out the value of the levered form. So that is value of the levered form equal to value of the unlevered form plus debt into tax rate. So value of the unlevered form, how much we found out is 4,80,000. So this we can use 4,80,000 plus debt multiplied with tax. So as far as form A, that is the levered form is concerned, they are using a debt of 3 lakh rupees. That should be multiplied with the tax rate. Tax rate is 60%, which means 0.60. So now let us simplify this one. So we can keep 4,80,000 as it is. Just if we multiply these two, we will be getting around, just we can calculate 3 lakh multiplied with 0.60. So that is 1,80,000. So instead of this, I'm going to write 1,80,000. Now when you add these two, 1,80,000 plus 4,80,000. So you will be getting around 6,60,000. The value of the levered form is 6,60,000. So now we can see here when the levered form and the unlevered form, the value has been calculated as unlevered form, the value is 4,80,000, whereas the levered form value is 6,60,000 as far as approach is concerned. Then next is, we can see the similar type of problem here. Again, here the profit before tax of a firm, that is EBIT, PBT or EBT is given. So PBT is given as rupees 2,10,000. Total market value of its 12% debt is 3 lakhs. So which means debt value equal to rupees 3 lakhs at 12% interest. The next data given is equity capitalization rate, that is KE value given as 16%, that is equal to 0.16. Then next value given is find out the total value of levered and unlevered form. Perhaps a tax rate of tax equal to 30%, that is equal to 0.30. So now this is the data that is given in the problem. We need to calculate the value of levered as well as unlevered form, similar to the last problem. So let us take up this one, the value of unlevered form as well as the value of levered form. Let us take up this particular formula and we can find out the value of levered as well as unlevered form. So first let us calculate the value of unlevered form. So unlevered form, if you want to calculate, this is the formula. We can substitute here, instead of PBT, 2,10,000. into 1 minus tax rate. Tax rate is 0.3 divided by the equity capitalization rate is the problem given is 16%, that is 0.16. Now when we simplify, 1 minus 0.3 is 0.70. So in what we can do is, say like 0.70 should be multiplied with 2,10,000. You'll be getting 1,40,000. That should be divided with 0.16. So which means 9,18,750 rupees. 9,18,750 is the value of the unlevered firm. 9,18,750 is the value of the unlevered firm. Then we need to calculate value of the levered firm. How we can calculate value of the levered firm is value of the unlevered firm plus debt into tax. So which means 9,18,750 plus we need to multiply debt with the tax rate. Debt is 3 lakhs. That should be multiplied with the tax rate of 0.30. So what we can do is with the 3 lakhs, first we'll multiply 30%. That is 3 lakhs multiplied with 0.3. So we'll be getting 90,000. That should be added with what do you call as the 9,18,750. That is 10,08,750. Is 10,08,750. That is the value of the levered firm. 8,750 is the value of the levered firm. So this is how we can find out value of the levered as well as unlevered firm with the help of approach. This is again another type, the same similar type of problem. Here the EBIT is given, what is given is 60,000 and cost of capital, that is equity capitalization rate is given as 10% and the tax is 60. And here two firms, firm A and B, identical in all aspects. Firm A is financed with 6% of debt and firm B is what you call it as a levered one. Okay, so firm A is nothing but unlevered as well as firm B is nothing but a levered one. So here the value is calculated like firm A unlevered one, the value calculated as 2,40,000 and the firm B is a levered one and we have added the value of a levered firm and we found out the value as 3,30,000. So thus a firm can lower its cost of capital continuously due to the tax deductibility of interest charges. So a firm must use the maximum amount of leverage in order to attain the optimum capital structure, although the experience that we realize is contrary to the opinion. So we can see as per the approach, even though it is contrary to the theory, so that's why it's been because of the criticism, the criticism, a lot of criticisms the hypothesis have gone through because they have assumed that it's a perfect capital market, no taxes. So because of that, this what you call it, value of levered and unlevered firm has been calculated by including the tax rate.